Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my third makeup tutorial of 2020. As you guys can probably see by the thumbnail and the title of this video, I'm going to be doing my take on a werewolf look, like a glam werewolf, I guess you would say. So I'm just starting out by gluing down my brow hairs. This is actually the first time I've ever glued down my brow hairs before, and so I am just taking an Elmer's glue stick, the purple one, and then just kind of running it all through my brows and then brushing them down with a spoolie to make sure that they are like flat. I guess you want to brush them down the way that they grow so that they lay. I cannot talk, you guys. So that they lay as flat as possible. And then you're going to be setting them with a powder. And then I'm going back in. I first did a foundation, but then I just realized that the foundation was not like full coverage enough. So I ended up going in with a concealer. I believe it was the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And I'm just putting it on the tail end of my brows because I'm going to be like bringing my brows like up angularly, and so I'm just putting concealer on the outer edges of my brows, blending that in, and then setting that with a powder. They turned out okay. They weren't the best, especially my left side. As you guys will see when I actually start to fill in my brows, they kind of started to show back up, so maybe I just need to practice more. But now I'm going in with my NYX micro brow pencil to kind of draw out my brows, and I realized that the brow pencil wasn't really showing up, and so I went in with the powder to kind of just make it darker, and then I just used the brow pencil to kind of create hair-like strokes. But I feel like I did a pretty good job. As you can see, when I started to do this left side, my brow hair started peeking through, so I later had to go in and touch them up. But I feel like I did a pretty good job for the first time of ever like gluing down my brows. I feel like I did okay. So moving on to the eyes, I'm just going to be prepping my eyes with a little bit of concealer, same concealer that I used on my eyebrows, and just blending that all over my eyelid, inner corner, outer area of my eye, and then setting that with a powder. And for the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, her OG palette that she did with Morphe. And I'm going to be going in with the shade Pooter with a fluffy blending brush and just buffing that all into the crease of my eyes on the inner corner, kind of under my brow bone area, and then really bringing that shadow out to the side and winging it out towards my temple areas as a transition shade. And now I am going in with the shade, I believe it is Central Park, a mixture of Central Park and Mocha, and I'm just keeping that on the outer edges of my eyes, blending that up into the crease and just really kind of blending that with the transition shade and going back and forth until I get the depth and deepness of color that I want. So for the lid, I'm going in with the shade Meeks. It is a really pretty like brown, bronzy, metallic shade, shimmery shade. You can leave this matte if you want, but I wanted to have a little bit of shimmer and metallic on my lid. And now I'm going in with the shade Abyss, which is a black shade, and I'm just keeping that on the outer portion of my eye. I really wanted to darken out that area and just kind of make it more dramatic, and then I'm just winging it out. I really want to make this eyeshadow look very smoky, very blown out, since we are a werewolf. You know, it can be a little messy too. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just blending out all the edges and just going back and forth until I reach, once again, the depth that I want. And now I'm going in with a black gel liner and just lining my lash line. I believe I used the Maybelline gel eyeliner in the shade Blackest Black. And then to finish the upper portion of my eye look, I'm just going to be popping on some mascara, some Ardell Demi Wispies, and then we are moving on to the face. I'm just going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation with my Real Techniques buffing brush, putting that all over my face. And then I'm also going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose area, and just really highlighting those specific areas. So for the lower portion of my eye, I'm just taking a black eyeliner. Any black eyeliner will do. I'm just running it all along my waterline, and then I'm creating a kind of tear duct that is a little bit lower and just kind of creating the illusion that my eye is a little bit wider, I guess, and more cat-like or wolf-like. Is a werewolf a cat or a dog? Yeah, I just said that out loud. Okay, moving on. So now we are smudging the lower lash line to tie everything together. And now I'm just gonna be contouring the sides of my nose with that same brown eyeshadow. Why? I'm not really sure, but it ties in the look nicely. So yeah, just contouring the sides of my nose, and then I'm going to be putting a little bit of that brown shadow under the bottom portion of my nose, is kind of like the snout look of it, just a light dusting and tying everything in together. And now I'm going to be going in with Becca's highlighter in Champagne Pop and putting it on my brow bone area, and then right in the inner corner tear duct to kind of highlight that area and bringing it down. Don't really know if this did anything, but it looks cool. Okay, so for the cheekbones, I'm just gonna be contouring with, I believe it was Central Park that I contoured with. Just a little bit of brown eyeshadow will do, and then I'm just buffing it out. I really wanted to have chiseled cheekbones, and so I'm just basically gonna be contouring my cheekbones and all along my hairline, and just really bringing in that contour, because I really want to kind of give the illusion or the effect that I have hair on my face. So I'm just really bringing that contour in on my forehead and bringing it a lot lower than you generally would. Okay, so now I'm going to be creating hair-like brush strokes. I'm basically going in with a super fine definer brush from Morphe, and I'm mixing the shades Central Park again and Chip, and I'm just going to be basically like flicking little strokes all along my contour, like basically where I contoured, so along my cheekbones, along my hairline, and just really creating the illusion that I have a hairy face. Nothing is cuter than a hairy face, am I right, people? And then to finish off this look, I am just going to be lining my lips with the Maybelline lip liner in the shade 105 in Nude Whisper. This is a super pale nude lip liner. And then I'm just going to be using the lipstick from Maybelline as well in 650 Nude Embrace. It's a just really pale nude shade with like a brownie undertone, so I thought that that fit this look really well. Alrighty folks, so that is the end of my werewolf Halloween makeup tutorial. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know you stopped by, subscribe if you haven't already, that would be much appreciated, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.